All right, thanks very much, Richard. So,
well, yes, we're going to be going into it here. Fnatic and Na'Vi. It's Train coming up for the grand finals of DreamHack Summer 2015 here in Jönköping. And I hope you guys are excited in the audience. Also at home watching, don't forget to invite your friends. If any of you have any Counter-Strike, then now is a pretty damn good time to get them invested in the game. Still, the community is growing all the time. And you guys are helping out in a big way.
And now it begins. Yeah, there's the hype train, there's the noise. And Fnatic might be on the edge of picking up yet another title to, you know, basically pad their pillow with. And we're going to get into it right away. And wow, Fnatic get the CT start as well. It just doesn't get any easier here for Na'Vi. Na'Vi will be starting on the T side, and we already see them actually grouping up. So a little bit of a different take here. They could go Pop Dog, they could go Upper, but they already have Flusha pushing into Brown Halls. There's some good information gained for Fnatic.
Flusha actually managed to just stop at the ladder there. I thought he was going to jump straight down. Na'Vi pushing in towards the B-bomb site here. They do have 3 people inside Fnatic, so this is going to be a little bit tough for Na'Vi. If they win this fight, they probably win the round, but if they don't, if they start losing members, Fnatic can definitely retake this. Olofmeister making a bit of noise, jumping up on the ladder. I think he's trying to look over the smoke with the ladder. Great play. Olof going to be able to kill, but he goes down and hiding in the corner. JW, he's not going to hit the shot. What's going on? He misses all of them, and Crims finally comes through, but JW is gone, and Edward gets a kill on Flusha, and now it's going to be Pronax and Crims left. 2v3 right here. Oh, that bomb plant. That is a really tricky position there. And now Crims going to be tagged up a bit. Pronax does get a refract and another one on Guardian 2. And now Seized alone. It switches back. It swings back in favor of Fnatic. They do have a kit, but that Molotov goes up and it's buying a lot of time. They can't cancel it. Seized, he's near genius level here. He's going to be taking down Pronax. Crims fakes it once, but Seized is not going to show. And now he has to run and try and pick it up. And it's going to be Na'Vi to win the round with a double kill from Seized and a Molotov trick play there. Very tricky stuff there.
And the plant bug there from JW is so deciding. And I mean, still very clutch play there from Seized. Might actually would have mattered that much considering Seized had that Molotov actually.
Oh man, oh man.
Hard to beat around the bush there. JW denies that plant, and it's pretty much the round in the bag for Fnatic. So that's Na'Vi with an incredibly lucky break, basically bringing them this pistol round. There's no getting around it. Now, well, a 1-round lead, although JW decides to rectify that. He takes out Zeus to start in this second round, and of course Fnatic have gone for the force buy, so they have the CZ-75s, and they have a single scout picked up on Crims. Olofmeister playing JW's position over here in Pop Dogs. This is interesting. We'll see if he gets lucky. And Seized slowly but surely gets closer to taking that peek, and will he actually bite the bullet here, Seized, or will he play patiently and just wait?
I mean, during the pre-show here, Thorin was pointing out that this slows down from Na'Vi can sometimes really come back to haunt them in a round like this. They're just losing players left and right. There's the kill. The bomb actually delivered straight to Olofmeister. They didn't manage to wrap it in any kind of wrapping paper, but that was only the last thing they needed to do, really. Edward going to be taking down JW, but it might have been way too late here. 45 seconds left, and good kill from Edward dropping Olof. That was halfway through the smoke, I think, as well. But I mean, now we can go back into this round, but Fnatic just need one more kill, scout shot on Edward, and it's going to be done.
They might have picked him out there, but he's going through Ivy instead, so their backline is going to have to continue to get held here by Pronax, who's got a Galil, so he has some firepower. We'll see who gets the drop on who. Crims might elect to take a peek, but right now they're just trying to keep the focus on the A site, it seems, Fnatic. They've got the triangle established, and that man is rotating back around through connector as well. Flusha now, everybody going to be falling on the A site, where Na'Vi are hoping to get that plant, but Guardian will get the drop on Crims, but not before Crims finds the headshot on Edward. And now 9 seconds left here for Guardian to get the plant, and Flusha's in the perfect position to deny it. It is not meant to be this time, and Fnatic, they rectify the mistake, and they make sure that order is restored.
Wow. Unbelievable. The fact that Crims gets that scout shot in, that ruins everything there. And then the time left as well, making it even worse.
Yeah, and a very hard entry frag for JW to take it there. I can't believe he actually, like, going up the stairs like that with the CZ. It's very, very difficult to hit a shot while you're moving upwards, and he still manages to make it work.
Now it's going to come down to Na'Vi. I wouldn't be surprised to see the force buy out of them. It seems that was kind of the trend that we saw in Mirage, where these guys just got into that all-out brawl. So now we'll see what Na'Vi, what's the decision taken here for them, but I think I can make out some Kevlar and some nades, Andrew. So it's looking like it is going to be that game of chicken once again here.
Yeah, it's like we've been talking about for a while. The current metagame sort of dictates that you have to try and fight for the first 5 rounds. Some teams go past that. Fnatic and Envy are 2 of them. They're really aggressive with doing it. But generally speaking, you don't want to give up those 5 rounds early on. I think it was Sean Gers who tried to point this out to me the first time, so shout out to him. But at the moment, it's looking really good for Fnatic. I mean, Na'Vi, a bit of hope riders to win the piss round and then snatched right away by the Swedish team, not giving them any breaks at the moment.
And now Fnatic are fully bought as well. They've got the nades, they've got the rifles, and a P90, of course, over on Flusha, but we know what kind of a terror he is, a monster with that SMG. Pronax holding the line, though. Good spray from him, and Olofmeister there to support. Olofmeister picks up both kills. Flash there to slow things down as well. Pronax unintentionally flashing himself, but Guardian also does manage to sneak out here onto the A site. We'll see if he gets any joy with the Deagle. He has been spotted, however, so the game is up, and he does some decent damage, but everybody falling low, and what is that, JW? The counter knife coming out by Edward. The duel. They will win the round in the end, but a little bit of extra money going into Edward's pocket there, and definitely a bit of a damaged pride left behind for JW.
I think JW went for the slash/stab and missed. Look at the slash/slash.
Missed it.
And he missed one of them. That made the difference. If he had hit that last one, the one of the second slashes there, that would have been it. But no luck for Na'Vi, no bomb plant either, and they are going to be back on pistols here.
And only one guy going down there for Fnatic, so they're actually starting to build a bank here. And a CT on train, that is really dangerous for the terrorists.
Ooh, and do you really want to be rushing into a P90 when you don't have Kevlar to mitigate the blows? You're going to get a bit tricky here. They're going to try and drop down on Flush, at least make it interesting for him. But he manages to line things up. He's still here with 56 HP, and he's going to be able to just completely clobber these guys. Do they actually succeed in getting the bomb plant? No, they get denied at the last possible second. JW with a very quick rotation in through connector. They're just in time to stop that bonus money from going into Navi's pocket. And Vugo just looks so happy. Look at that smile.
Yeah, they were talking a lot backstage. Vugo definitely you know, a big part of that conversation, but I also saw Olofmeister really coming up with a lot of ideas. So it was like between him and Olofmeister and then Pronax, they were sort of all having a conversation, and I'm sure everyone else can chime in, but they were really active in that talk there. Now it's going to be a really fast route from Na'Vi, which is uncharacteristic for this team, trying to just see if they can catch Fnatic off guard. They've got rifles again, and Olofmeister's gone down. Great entry from Sushi. He's been so good at C's there. Going to pick up the Privilege. Fnatic definitely not ready for the pressure here. And now it's a 5v3, and Fnatic trying to get into some positions to stop this bomb from going up. Pronak's going to walk around. He does catch Flamey reloading, which is definitely very important, but now it's going to be still tricky. JW trying to get boosted up on the box here, and it's going to be a 1v3. Pronax last man to go down, and that's going to be it.
And I just love seeing how Na'Vi just rushes yard like that. I haven't seen a single team go for straight out yard rushes on this map. Usually you see them do slow plays, they stack up in the B house, throwing the smokes out the windows, but they just went straight out, and yeah, it worked perfectly.
Well, now it becomes the real deal here for Na'Vi. Full buy for them, full nades as well. They have the incendiaries, they have the Molotovs. So now we get to see what they have in store for us once they have all the gear necessary for a full execute. But it doesn't look like it's going to be very subtle. Straight out onto the A site. Once again, Na'Vi electing not to change up the pace. They're going to try and keep it fast and sweet. And once again, he's actually getting caught out in the wrong position.
Well, had a grenade in hand there. That was very unfortunate. Guardian and Edward going to be able to kill each, and Flamey Crims with the speed jumping off that ladder. Somehow Flamey couldn't adjust his aim quick enough. Nice pre-fire from Edward coming around that corner. That's very important. Bomb down, 2v2 now as Pronax picks up the kill. And Guardian and Zeus, they must win this round. If they do it, I think Fnatic are going to be almost out of money. And that would be where Na'Vi could get right back in the game. Grenade bang, not going to do too much. And Guardian, what a nice and very aggressive peek. Might have even been unnecessary. You could have probably played that safe, but Na'Vi, they keep wanting to do it here. Pronax walking in. If they just play it safe, there's nothing he could do. But Guardian still picks up a kill. Triple there. And this time it works. But I still, if I was Starish right there, I'd definitely be having a conversation with them saying, why? Why are you doing this? What do you think, Threat?
Yeah, I agree. And 2 rounds in a row now for Na'Vi. Basically meaning Fnatic is forced to play 1 eco. Probably should take some time here in CD spawn to discuss how we're going to stop this yard rush. Because I wouldn't be surprised if Na'Vi just keeps doing that now. Because it worked twice in a row. And they got the bomb down in a 3v2 situation. So wouldn't be surprised if just Na'Vi keeps spamming that round.
I think the key here is nades. nades, gentlemen, because the last round they counted on JW to start things off, and he missed the shot initially. So if they just have a couple of HEs raining into main, all of a sudden things get pretty dicey there for Na'Vi. But it's going to be that pistol round, so Fnatic have a little bit of time to breathe. And once again, Flusha holding close. He's going to be able to take one. 1-for-1 trade there. Edward will take out Olafmeister as well. But JW looking for the pop dog push, and he's going to be able to get the drop on Edward. Great kill. Bringing it back and making it a little bit more interesting here for Na'Vi, who now have to worry about the back line.
And actually, JW revealing himself with that early shot, that was a bit scary, but C's going to pick up Pronax, and JW goes down, continuous spray coming out, and Krim's the last man, going to be running away, trying to desperately save this MP7, which I'm not sure is really that much worth saving, but maybe they could put it to work later on. This is going to be Na'Vi taking the round lead at 4-3. You have to realize this is a really, really, really big change in the game. Na'Vi are looking on point here. Zeus going to be taking a double kill and winning the round. And I'm even seeing Starix a little bit fired up, and he's usually sort of a very quiet guy. But that's this is impressive.
The question is now, how will Fnatic stop that yard rush? Will they go for what Semler want to just throw those damage nades, either the HEs or the Molotovs, towards A main, or will they just try to play more defensive and just let them out and win the retake?
Putting quite a few players over on that A side fairly early here, actually. Only Flusha on the B side, and there we go. HE straight in. Not going to do too much damage, though, and again, C's just straight rushing, trying to take point. He's getting the flash. He got the flashes out, but now Olafmeister up in Sniper. This isn't something that they've done yet, so now Fnatic, this is the answer for them. It looks like they're going to be able to get a kill. Olafmeister taking out Guardian to start, and we still have JW alive on the bomb train, and staying alive as well. That's an important bit.
Pronax going to go down after picking up Flamey. JW taking a long fight there and ends up coming out on the short end. Now Olafmeister going to take his position, but he's looking the wrong way. He goes down. Edward, I think that was a triple kill for him. Very nice round. And Fnatic trying the adjustment and getting shot out of it. I like the idea, but once again, and the problem is, you can see that Fnatic, they have to throw those HEs so early, because the other, if they want to land them perfectly, and you probably could, then you kind of have to stop and throw it. And if someone from Na'Vi sits there with an AWP and just not ready for it, you're going to get killed. The terrorists can get to that point basically at the same time that you can. Just look at the timing here. If you stop and try and throw EG grenades, that's going to be awkward. Guardian picking up a kill, but there's another guy by Electric, so they got to be careful. Now backup should be coming in. Olafmeister running around with that shot, but this is still not looking too bad, although Pronax picking up a kill, making it look scary.
And Guardian certainly coming alive here as well with 2 kills of his own. They are putting up a bit of a defense on the site train as well, in essence, but Flusha is gone now, blown to bits, and Krim stands his ground, takes the fight, and loses when 2 rifles face him. So good stuff there by Na'Vi, not giving too much away to Fnatic, only 2 kills in the end. But the important bit here is that Na'Vi get another round on the board. They don't lose to an eco round.
Yeah, Fnatic should use their tactical timeout right now, because if they don't, I don't think they actually have time to discuss how they're going to solve the yard rush from Na'Vi.
No. And it's not going to be the case. Straight into the action we go. And once again, JW with the AWP. Full nades on the rest of the members here, and we have those HEs going out. Edward does manage to dodge the majority of the damage, however. Look at that. Perfect timing from him to back off. And now Na'Vi decide to slow up the pace. Now they start to spread out across this map.
Fnatic, on the other hand, going to put a little bit of aggression on over by Ivy here. Pronax playing right at the edge of the smoke. This is so tricky. Very, very hard to realize this is happening. If aggression is coming, usually it's going to be a pop flash in, but falling back a bit there. Pronax actually doesn't win that fight against Flamey, even though the timing was almost perfect there. So now it's getting a little bit tricky for Fnatic, and Na'Vi actually playing this round really slowly, but somehow it's working out anyway. Olafmeister gonna find the angle there, will spray down Edward, but now they're coming out of Pop Dog, and there's gonna be another kill coming in from Zeus.
And Krim's alive on the bomb train as well, able to return that frag very quickly. So we're into a 3-on-3. Guardian scoped up, looking pop. He's gonna flank, and he misses the shot. Krims instead will pick up that kill, and it's seized and Flamey. Now the last 2 alive here for Na'Vi, try to collapse onto the A site. Bomb is committed, and we have the backstab coming in, but it's going to be seized alone with 3 players alive here for Fnatic. He is coming in through Ivy, but there's already a man there to hold that angle. Flusha never gonna let him get out of here alive. Well, unless he dies trying.
Oh, well, I mean, he dropped him down to very low anyway, so it's going to be a kill there. JW finishing it off. Nice round from Fnatic there, really good adjustment. Olaf playing a little bit aggressively down towards Pop Dog, giving them a bit of an edge there. But crucially, they only survive with 2 members, so there's still a good chance for Na'Vi to get some damage onto them in this round, I think.
Yeah, and wouldn't be surprised if Na'Vi goes for the yard rush now, because they went for a more slow-paced style there, didn't work out. They did get 3 kills, so it's okay when you're T on train. But just considering how powerful their yard rushes has been, wouldn't be surprised if they just come back to that exact same round.
And keep it up. Why fix it? I mean, why attempt to fix it if it isn't broken? They can just keep rinse and repeating that. But it looks to me as if there is a pause coming through here. So now it looks like Fnatic have elected to go for it, slow down that pace, and start figuring out, okay, right, they're obviously going to go for that same play. I think that Fnatic are having the same thoughts as us over here. So
I'm trying to look and there's not really anybody talking, at least not Pronax or anyone else on that Fnatic team. I can see Zeus there. He's coming up with a couple of calls, and Starks in the background's definitely talking away. But Fnatic looks somewhat quiet, really. I mean, obviously, if the other team takes a tactical pause, you're allowed to talk too. So,
wondering.
You gotta wonder if they're just shrugging this off as being, you know, well, yeah, they got lucky a couple of rounds, but we'll get back into it. Our style will still work.
It's going to be a slow round once again for Na'Vi as they drop the bomb towards the B house.
And getting up into Brown Halls fairly quickly here. Flush is still holding close, as he usually does. 4 players out on the A side for Fnatic. So this is apparently their answer, essentially. It is going to be the rush. They'll have 4 guys waiting out here, but Flusha gives away his position, holding close. Nicely timed HE, gets the spray and does great damage, but no kills for him. So it's going to come down to the rotators now for Fnatic.
I love this round here. All of Meister coming in from behind, though. The timing is so good. He's going to get the first kill, but he goes down to Guardian. An absolutely critical kill in the round. As all of Meister goes down, Zeus sprays, but can't drop JW. And it's still a 3v3, and there's plenty of time on the bomb still. Fnatic could definitely retake this, but then Seed coming up from behind, sprays down 1, and now Pronax left alone in a 1v2. This is a huge round for Na'Vi if they can win it. Pronax with a double kill, and Guardian, he's got the AWP. He's got 1 grenade just gone out, and Pronax, he runs. He realizes he can't do this any longer. Wow, this is so big, and what was so cool about this round is the fact that Seized alone played that round just like he was going to go fast yard. He threw out the flashes, and then he ran out. He almost got himself killed, but he stayed there just long enough that Fnatic were going to keep all 4 members on the bomb site, and even though Flusha tried his best, he couldn't make it work. That was a very, very smart play from Na'Vi.
Yeah, Zeus just being 1 step ahead of Pronax right now. He basically is faking the round they've been winning all the time.
Yeah.
Because you know, okay, they went for a timeout. They're probably going to counter what we've been using to win. And how are they going to stop that? Well, they're going to stack a lot of players on yard. So what we're going to do, we're going to fake the same round and go inside, and it just worked. So awesome play there from Na'Vi.
Flusha hearing those nades going off in Brown Halls as well right now, so that's probably going to make him a little jittery, hoping that he's not going to get pushed again. And that might be exactly what's going to happen. Although the smoke going down might delay things here for Na'Vi. We'll see if they're crazy enough to try and push through. In the meantime, JW has removed Flamey from Ivy, so now Fnatic actually have a man advantage to work with here. Something has finally gone their way.
They're so very near the breaking point, but now Guardian is going to be boosted up here, trying to look at the back train. Very tricky position. We saw Fnatic use this position as well against Nip, but it never really got played out. There was no one ever to really shoot, but it's still a cool idea. And Pronax gonna take up position on the sidewalk, sort of playing between the smokes. Crazy idea. There's the shot, Guardian, it actually works! JW goes down, and he's gonna be shaking his head, no doubt. That's that, back to a 4v4. And there's one of those tricks up the sleeve we were talking about earlier. If Na'Vi knows so as well, if they have those tricks on the T side, it could definitely work out. Olaf Meister pushing into Pop. Flush is going to get killed, and Olaf gets 1 more. And that's huge from the Fnatic team. Very important 2 kills with the CZs. They are now Seized and Guardian are going to be left. And if they win this round, they break Fnatic's back. They have a terrific first half. A lot comes down to this. Now Flusha coming up from behind, making a bit of noise, and I think Guardian heard that, but can't actually stay there. He's going to have to change his position. The bomb has only just gone down, and Guardian hoping to block off whoever is trying to come out of there. While still on the bomb side, it's going to be Seized. He drops, and now it's all on Guardian. He's going to miss another flick there. Not really good enough. Molotov goes out. He's in a world of trouble, and he's going to go down. Nice round from Fnatic. Very well played.
Masterful stuff. Masterful stuff.
And every time Na'Vi just play that slow-paced style, it seems like they just lose the round. So I wouldn't be surprised if they once again go back to that fast yard or to that fake round they did. But once again, getting 2 kills actually puts a lot of pressure on Fnatic.
I can't believe that we actually get it on camera as well there. The boost in action, and it works. And look at Na'Vi now. Because these rounds have been so close, they don't have a huge bank to play off of. So 3 Tech 9s, a rifle and an AWP for Guardian, and an HE to the face. So already some damage being dealt, but Seized very quickly trying to push forward. JW lands the shot, but Seized will burn JW alive in turn. So we're into the 4-on-4. Olaf Meister, though, and Pronax as well, holding down this side. That crossfire is so effective, and then the rotation comes in from Flusha. Perfect round for Fnatic, just completely annihilating the Na'Vi push. And that's going to set Na'Vi back now.
Yeah, they just went for the pre-nade there into A main. So great opening there for Fnatic. I think they did like over 50 damage to 3 people there in the first 10 seconds. So Yeah, not much Navi can do from that position.
That's going to put them back. I mean, I like the fact that they invest in just a few smokes here and a flashbang. This is just a way of saying, if Fnatic make a mistake, and if we're a little bit lucky and, you know, some things fall into place, maybe we can get something more out of this round. I think that's a worthy investment. But, I mean, this, in my opinion, is still anybody's game. I am impressed with Fnatic's first T-half here, but, oh, sorry, Navi's T-half right now. But I definitely think it's still anybody's game. And if, especially if Fnatic pick this up and make it 8-7, could still go either way, in my opinion.
I agree. It's very close. And Fnatic on the T side, well, we have to see a dominant performance from them. JW going to give ground. HE, though, going to do huge damage, and that's going to slow him down somewhat here. Na'Vi, they get their ears rung, and now the bomb gets dropped as well. Flushing takes 2 with him. And JW from on high with the USP, managing to pick up another. Guardian holding that line, however, he's going to be able to actually get the drop on somebody, but Olofmeister holds his own, reacts in time, and stops him from killing him.
And no bomb plant, which was being attempted there, so that's obviously going to be important as well. Just the attempt to get the bomb down would have been great for Na'Vi if they could have done it. A little bit more money to work with. That's going to make it 7-7. That ties the score, and we're heading into the 15th round, the last of the half as well. And we'll see if it's going to go one way or the other.
And again, 4 players committed to the A site for Fnatic. They really do not want to fall for this A smoke, this A rush. Again, and this time around, though, Na'Vi setting up for some of the standard smokes, or what have become standard smokes for taking the A site. Bomb is still waiting outside of A main as well, so makes you think that they want to go for more of an execute here, Na'Vi, considering they do have a man holding close to Pop Dog.
Puts a smile on my face every time I see those smokes. You know, I get a little bit happy, you know. Still more than a minute left here, and all AKs on the Na'Vi side. I mean, Guardian did miss a couple of flicks with the AWP, so I'm not too sad that he's not wielding it, but JW playing close with it. This is an insane idea, but it still works. And there's going to be Crims following up with a double kill as well. Looking great for Fnatic here in the final round. And JW to shut down Flamey. Fnatic definitely going to run away with it here. 8-7, and a nice finish for them.
Aggressive Pop Dog play with the AWP. Like, if you would have asked me, what's the worst position you can take with an AWP on this map? I would say I'd probably go aggressive Pop room with AWP. And
yeah,
like,
and if we were playing Nuke, you would have said, well, probably don't want to play hot on Nuke with the AWP. And that's exactly what JW does. Man is an absolute madman, isn't he?
You can try and nerf him, but it's just not going to happen. It's not going to stick. Just rolls off, and then he keeps just playing the game the way he wants to. So now he's looking cool, and I think that right now Fnatic are the ones who are kind of worried. They have the pressure on because they definitely let Na'Vi get a few too many rounds on that T side for comfort. So going into this second half now, the pressure is on them to come up with a big upset. And now we get to see what they have in store for us for the pistol as well. So that's going to be very interesting stuff. I'm wondering if they're going to go for the same kind of strategy that Na'Vi had in mind.
Yeah, I mean, JW, I think he was in that team Swag, YOLO, and Bitches, wasn't he? So you can take JW out of Swag, YOLO, and Bitches, but you can't take the Swag, YOLO out of JW.
Right.
See how that goes?
I see.
All right, we're going to go into the second half here, and it's going to be very exciting. 8-7. I think most people have been impressed by Na'Vi so far, but we don't know how their CT side works, and we also are not entirely sure if Fnatic are going to work on the terrorist side. In my opinion, it's still anybody's game here. The pistol round probably going to be very important. And Flamey, so many people coming through, picks up one. A second kill would have been godlike, but he can't do it. Zeus, though, will execute Pronax. And next in line might be Crims if he's not careful. He did steal the 5-7. All of mine are going to go down. Guardian turns a full 90 over 180 degrees and gets the double kill. Very, very impressive stuff there. And that's going to be Na'Vi winning the round. And with that threat, how close do you think they are to a third map here?
it comes down a lot to what Fnatic decides to do here. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for the force buy, and it's actually doable to win that on train because you can't really go for the SMGs on, yeah, exactly, no SMGs on Fnatic. So they actually have a few nades, but if now we are able to get down on that B site, they might actually win this.
Well, that's going to be the question, and they are kind of gathered up around Pop Dog, but they have gone for a bit of a default spread here for Fnatic as well. Still electing to put a man outside of Ivy, as we can see. Crims, though, wow, getting picked up through the smoke by Flamey. Big kill there for Na'Vi. And down Pop Dog, they start to inch their way forward onto the A site. Flusha, now it's his job to try and create a bit of a diversion over here. Try and keep a couple of players from Na'Vi from rotating off the B site too early, and he's been spotted. So that'll keep Na'Vi guessing, and as we see, a little bit of hesitation there in connector from Na'Vi. Not sure where they want to go here. Is it A or is it going to be B? Fnatic doing a decent job of selling it, but it's going to come down to the lurk, and Pronax is not going to get any joy at all. Zeus up on the cart.
Yeah, he was up on the pallets there in the corner. It's kind of a weird position, but it seemed to have worked anyway. Still looking good for Na'Vi here. 5v3. Also, Flusha getting spotted over by the B-bomb side, and shots graining on through, bringing him down to 8, in fact. And JW's been waiting here all day. I mean, surely he's going to be rewarded sometime. He does get another body shot in. That's Flamey and Soup, both drop really low. And finally, JW is going to hit that one on Edward. Still looks like a Na'Vi round here, but a couple of more kills would be wondrous for Fnatic.
Would be good.
Very low HP on both Zeus and Flamey.
Comes down to the timing here. Sees, though, not going to get caught asleep this time around. Flusha gone, and now it is going to come down to JW, rotating around to A main. He needs to die, and die fast. 8 seconds left there. That was cutting it a bit close, even for JW. Either he wins the round or he dies, but he needs that bonus money at the end of it. So, everything going according to plan for Na'Vi, at least. And nothing, no real joy there. I think really just what do you do if you lose Crims that early? You're down a man already in a force buy situation. It's real ugly when Fnatic are basically split up across the map as well. They can't just like bum rush a site together, try and jump on it. They just get bled out by Na'Vi in that round who play it perfectly.
And now you can actually tell that sort of Edward here has gone for a gamble. He's thinking, well, they're probably not going to have any armor, and he's damn right as well, but they're still going to overwhelm him here. Coming out from every which angle, and Flusha will open up. And now Na'Vi should be able to play this one safely and just definitely win the round, and they're going to do just that. So many people on the safe bomb side. And, I mean, that's actually, I mean, I don't know if Fnatic wanted a lot of this round, but generally speaking, if you rush A, you can expect to find 4 people there. So if you don't have armor, you might run into what just happened.
Yeah, exactly. And they did manage to find 1 kill, though, which is very surprising, considering they only had Glock. So a full Glock eco T-train getting 1 kill is actually pretty good.
And that's going to be the full buy now for Fnatic. So they've got a respectable number of nades, actually. Curious to see what they're going to use them for. They do seem to have a bit of an emphasis more towards the B side, at least at the beginning here. But then that bomb is still dropped in Brown Halls. Nice flash there by Guardian to open things up. But he's going to miss the shot, but he misses the follow-up as well. So a little bit of a missed opportunity there for Na'Vi to start off strong in this crucial round. And Olofmeister, he's not going to miss. He takes out Zeus early on here on the A side, so that's going to weaken the defense here.
Yeah, Molotov going to keep him back for a while. Seized will drop. I like the idea from Seized, but when he goes down, it puts Na'Vi in a very awkward spot. And now the question is, are they going to try and play safe or take some risks and get the round back in their favor here? Edward did land a headshot on Olofmeister, so a really big kill there. But it looks like the bomb is making its way into B. And who but Guardian is going to be the one holding it? He has to fit. Oh, they're going to rotate the bomb back again, are they? Yeah, they're going to try and see if they can pinch it in between Ivy and Pop Dog, it seems. Edward walking in, and if he just holds this position, it might actually work out really well. He's going to walk up behind. Oh, you can see this coming, but Crims comes back up the stairwell and takes him out. That was a critical moment, and it could have worked out. There's Flamey going to be picking off Crims. Still got 8 bullets left, also off the train. And Prodax will take him down now. Guardian, I actually want him to run away. I don't think he can stop this round from going in Fnatic's favor. Gonna miss the shot there, and he ends up dropping to Flusha. Fnatic win the round.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Anders. He should have just backed off right away. Not much he can do. Maybe if he denies the plant, but he's probably gonna get revenge frag right after, so not much he can do in that situation.
Unfortunately for Edward, he isn't privy to the information that we have at our disposal. He doesn't know that it's going to be an A split. So he's thinking, oh yeah, okay, I'll get up behind them. They're going B, right? They're going to be Brown Halls. I'm going to just completely smash 2 guys. Nope, sorry, Crims turns back around because that's about the time to go for Fnatic. So the timing just does not work for Edward that time. And now, well, it's going to be still a round advantage here for Na'Vi. They have 10, Fnatic at 9, but Fnatic are full bot, whereas Na'Vi are force buying. So it gets a little bit tricky now for the CT side. This could be the big round where Fnatic can start to get some real momentum going in the second half.
Oh, and look at Seized there. Great opening frag. He does go down afterwards, but it's a really tricky thing about that. If you're on Fnatic, how do you call out that position that someone is playing there? He doesn't even have a name, does it? Olofmeister sneaking in and going to get the first kill, looking for a bit more. Almost gets down himself, but the spray long range going to drop Flamey. Incredible. And that's the Olofmeister that we saw against NIP. Sneaking out into that courtyard and wrecking anybody out there. Now Edward and Guardian left, and Fnatic just about to equalize the score here at 10-10. With the bomb gone down, even with Guardian getting that kill, it's still going to be very tough to retake.
I think we can double down and say that's the Olofmeister we saw in Mirage as well. Just this beast who wins duels that he has no right winning. And, well, they will hunt him down, get some revenge in the end. So no joy there for Olofmeister. He can't hold on to his gun. But this still shouldn't be enough time for Na'Vi to make a play, to make a real test at actually getting into this site to defuse it. They're just kind of holding around, hoping to get lucky and hold on to their guns. Flusha is close by, though. But I don't think there is a real chance here for Fnatic to have any real impact. It should be just Na'Vi hanging onto the guns, and Fnatic doing the same, really, because Fnatic aren't exactly wealthy themselves. So they have a gentleman's agreement, they all stand down, and now we go tied score, 10-10.
And I wonder how now Na'Vi will handle this Olofmeister situation in A main. You can't waste all your resources just stopping one player. So it's just like, how do you stop this? He's probably going to get one kill if you let him walk out like this. Maybe they should have like 2 people try and go aggressive A main, take deep positions, and don't let him sneak out like that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's what you're basically saying is going to have to be like an improvised play. They don't have like a practice style that they know can stop it here. And I mean, improvising things in the middle of a grand finals is one of the harder things in Counter-Strike. Let's put it like that. Olofmeister again in a main while the rest of the team is somewhere else, and at least he's keeping a couple of people occupied here. Nice flick. Guardian going to be taking down Flusher, and since he's carrying one of the only 2 rifles they have, he has to come up with something big. Olofmeister actually being distracted, and he goes down, and they do actually double team him at main. Just like you said, Fred, I mean, they were a bit apart, but still pushing it together, and that's a really smart idea. So that's going to be the kill on Olof now in a 5v3. If Na'Vi win this round, that would be huge. Fnatic are going to hate themselves for it. They did make the crossing, and Guardian did spot him. He's walking in, but JW saw him as well. Long-range spray. How is JW still alive, and he makes it out? That is absolutely ridiculous. Grenade comes in, but Crims gets the kill before it even lands, and now Fnatic look like they're bringing it back here. Edward with the frag. He's going to get one. Crims will take down Edward, and it's all unseized. He has to be lightning fast. He has no armor, no kit, no nothing. Looking for the frag. He's not going to hit that shot, and I think that was maybe his one chance here. Gonna get the headshot on Pronax, but there's very little time left. It's actually impossible here. Crims goes down, but now Fnatic gonna take the round lead back 11-10.
And that was a 5v3, right? 5v3, and Guardian was walking up. It was actually looking like he was gonna flank them. From that position, I would say there's like no way that Fnatic can come back into this round. But just somehow.
That's the power of Fnatic. You know, let's have a clear illustration right here. Oh, you killed Olofmeister, did you? That's fantastic. Good job, buddy. You got no, wait, sorry, Crims is there. And he's gonna get a triple kill and just completely annihilate the rest of your team. That's the power of Fnatic. They have so much talent, so much strong aim on this team. And
so you gotta wonder what would have happened if Na'Vi had been fully equipped with the beginning of the round. I mean, if that had been a sort of a full 5 Na'Vi members with all the rifles and everything, it could have been a little bit different, I expect. But JW there, gonna be taking down Edward, and if they win this round, Na'Vi are gonna probably be ecoing one more time, and it'll be sort of close to disastrous here, even though they had such a great run in the first half. It's starting to get real tricky, and Olofmeister, I have no idea how I saw that angle. JW gonna be taking down Flamey, and Pronax, well, he goes down to Zeus, but it's gonna require a little bit more here on Na'Vi's side to bring this round back. Olof still wrecking them, getting a double kill, coming back in towards Ivy, and he spots out where Zeus is holding from, gonna flashbang in. JW from the other side. Fnatic, this is the hive mind, they're just closing in, and the no-scope to kill Zeus as well, and Cease will be the last man standing. It's a real pleasure to watch Fnatic work, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think Threat's looking a little scared over there. You're right there.
Yeah, this is so hard to analyze Fnatic's play because they're doing a thing which in theory shouldn't work, but they just work because they are Fnatic.
They have that talent, the skill, again. It's an emphasis. When you are able to just get shots at any point in time that can completely change rounds, like JW's no-scope right here, that is why you are the dominant force in CSGO at this point and look just untouchable against... There's only one team that can beat these guys.
It's also why it was funny when they made the change to the scope there, when people said, well, it's gonna ruin JW's play. Well, look, guys, he doesn't scope at all. It's gonna be a lot of grenades raining into main here, and Olofmeister down to 45 health.
Yeah, it took him like, what, 2 weeks to adjust his gameplay, and he's like, oh, okay, there we go, I'm back on top. So... well, that's just what you have to deal with when JW's on the map, and, well, Na'Vi, now they have to find a way to turn things around in the round to come, because it is going to be a pistol eco for them. Seized has invested a little bit more in some Kevlar, but the rest of them, just pistols to work with here. Again with the aggression, though, and Seized trying to get up into the brown halls. He will get caught by Flusha. Guardian doubling up the defense on the B site, though. So it's not open for Fnatic, but then Fnatic also, yeah, okay, we have an advantage, not a problem. We'll just continue to get more of an advantage. We're not going to throw it away by rushing onto a site. No, we'll see if we can get another pick out of this.
And they know now that they're playing against unarmored targets. It should be somewhat trivial here. Crim's going to be jumping down, takes one, and takes two. Actually, JW getting one of them there. A very solid style, and kind of what we would expect out of a round like this for Fnatic. That means their lead is going to be extended to a third round here at 13-10. I still think Na'Vi could come back into this game, but now we need some miracle level play. We can't just go by with the average any longer.
It's going to come down to Guardian with that AWP, perhaps. More big plays from Edward, but we'll see what we have in store for us once they have some rifles on the board, and that should be in the next round here after this round of Eco. And Edward perhaps could have picked somebody out there. It was cutting it close, and JW will go down to Guardian, so at least they're making this round a bit more expensive for Fnatic Na'Vi. There's another kill coming in for Guardian. That's 3. Edward's got an AWP now, and Guardian's got an AK, so you actually couldn't ask for a better situation. 3 kills. Fnatic are going to spend more money next round, and they save 2 weapons. Guardian's got that up. This is looking good for Na'Vi, and that could actually give them some confidence here going into such a key round.
Yeah, awesome round there from Na'Vi. They know that they basically have to force Fnatic to an eco if they want to come back into this half, so great eco there by them. And it's going to be interesting to see now how they're going to handle Olofmeister. Will they try to go aggressive there on yard again, or are they going to play defensive once again? We actually saw Zeus one round playing super defensive in CT quad.
Those 3 kills in that round could be the difference between Fnatic ecoing a bit earlier, but JW sees it coming. And Crims, now they're going to push Fnatic. They realized, wait a minute now, you like pushing aggressive in yard, we'll do the exact same thing. And Pronax Flusher picking up a couple of more kills, and this is just Fnatic running it home. It's going to be a 14th round without a doubt. And Na'Vi, they just don't have the economy to lose all of this. I mean, luckily, at least they saved the 2 rifles, so they'll have a little bit more than they would have. But now they obviously just kind of have to force it up and hope for the very best.
What's happening essentially is Fnatic are demonstrating to Na'Vi that, hey, you like aggression on A site? Well, we can do the same thing, actually, but we have an Opera who's going to go ahead and open the way for us as well. Like, insane, the fact that he actually beats Guardian flat out in that duel. Manages to get in position early enough to hold that angle, and that pretty much seals it up. Seized can't do anything but hide at this point. This rifle is going to be key, and I'm actually a little surprised that Fnatic aren't hunting more aggressively to get it off of him, just to make their lives a little bit easier in the next round. They can afford to throw away a couple of AKs in this situation, just to ensure that Seized has nothing to work with in the next round. So it looks like Seized will live. Fnatic going to play fair, actually, and give Na'Vi a shot here.
Yeah, you have to point out that Na'Vi actually went all 4 people backstage in that round. They didn't even go 1 single guy out connector, and that actually makes you go out yard so much slower as CT.
So it's all or nothing here for the CIS team. They definitely had a strong performance first half, but second half, Fnatic have shown us that they're quite capable of playing that terrorist side as well. And Na'Vi haven't come up with too many tricks. I mean, there's been a couple of aggressive pushes up towards Brown holes over on the B side. I don't think we've seen many aggressive pushes over by Ivy, which is a popular thing and used to be a popular thing going all the way back to 1.6 train even. So I would like to see some of that, but then their focus right now is still probably on that main entrance, on Olofmeister and anyone else who's joining him. And that might also be what simply have Na'Vi sort of yeah, almost sort of hamstrung at this point, because they can't think of anything else right now.
It's not like where Fnatic get to go for that pause, and they're like, well, they're rushing us A main, guys, and they're doing this repeatedly. How do we focus on this problem and fix it? For Na'Vi right now, they're like, well, they're pushing us all over the place and beating us all over the place. Actually, where do we focus to stop this play? And I think Anders is kind of on point with the A main push from Olofmeister, but still that A execute onto where they actually connect and manage to split A from Pop Dog, from A main, from Ivy, with Pronax leading the charge there. I mean, it's very brutal what Na'Vi are going through at this point, because it's a 3-pronged assault. If you focus on one of the wings, then you're weakening your defense elsewhere. So it's a difficult problem for Na'Vi, and I'm not really excited when Zeus is kind of, he's like resting his head in his hands there, kind of just like toying with his keyboard. That doesn't inspire confidence.
Yeah, there is no simple answer to this question, so it's going to be interesting to how Na'Vi approaches this round.
And it's a double AWP play, so that's already going to be a bit of a change of pace here for Na'Vi.
I like this position from Zeus, and there's Edward picking up a shot onto Olofmeister, the raid boss. Now he's going to respawn next round, but for the moment he's gone down. Now it's just all the ads you have to kill, and they're still pretty powerful. That boost is a very nice one. We've seen it a couple of times before. JW almost going to get the kill as he jumps off of his teammate's face, and Zeus is down to 18 health, but still a very cool idea. And we will be at 14-10 with just over a minute left here. Fnatic just slowing it down to a crawl, hoping, seeing if Na'Vi will make a mistake.
That is some incredible self-control by Zeus as well, not overcommitting and trying to chase down JW. That could have been a free kill, brought it back to a 4v4 for Fnatic. We could have seen an explosion onto that A site right there behind that, but Zeus keeps his calm, keeps his cool, backs off, and now Na'Vi are actually in a situation where they can win this round. 40 seconds left, Fnatic are running out of time. They're going to have to go and pick up that bomb, which has been dropped in restroom once again. and find a way onto a site here. It is looking like it's going to wind up on the A site once again because, again, Pronax pushing Ivy. He's still waiting, and he still hasn't seen anything here.
See how successful this is going to be. Zeus, he might get smoked off, but they actually don't have much left. JW has to smoke, but otherwise they're going to get into a bit of a tricky position here. Edward getting a kill on JW close range. Not going to get the no-scope. Crims will take him out now, 15 seconds. Fnatic need to move real fast to get this bomb down, otherwise Na'Vi are going to get in here. Pronax goes down to Flamey, and there's going to be another kill on Crims. Just going to be Flusher left. He gets one, he gets two with 15. There was 5 seconds left, and he's not going to get, I think it's just not enough time, and that will be the kill from Guardian to seal it. That is incredibly close. I think if Flusher knew where Guardian was, he might just have continued to try and do that, or if he had another second, he would have got the bomb plant. Very scary.
He got caught on the edge. He had to jump twice. If he doesn't jump twice, he gets that bomb plant, no problem. Wow. It comes down to the smallest details sometimes, and that one is, it's a small one, but it's a big one.
Well, do you think he knew that? Because he could, I think you could just plan where he stands, actually. I think he just didn't realize. He thought he had to get into the position or something. So maybe, I mean, that's also a new map or everything here. Edward pushing aggressively and taking out Flusher. And now he's going to be falling back. And on the older version of Train, this was also a very popular idea, doing the double push up here to try and stop the terrorists from going in. So Na'Vi maybe just trying to go back to what used to work a long time ago here. 14-11, JW missing a flick, even though it looked like it was close. Na'Vi, if they can just break Fnatic's economy, if they can get an eco round in here on the Fnatic side, that would be the comeback moment, wouldn't it?
Yeah, good variety of positions being held here by Na'Vi as well. Edward up in the boost and connector. We haven't seen him really do that yet. So this could actually catch Fnatic off guard. Still that standoff over an Ivy. Pronax waiting for the opportunity. There it is. JW opens up and Olafmeister instantly gone. Edward gets something out of that boost and Flamey takes out Pronax and Ivy. This is now looking like a Na'Vi round. JW gets the leg shot, but again, Edward and Flamey, both of them so very low. They don't need to peek though, Na'Vi. They can just try and establish the crossfires at this point. Force Fnatic's hand.
Yeah, even if you have to give up a bomb plant here, it's worth it just to win the round. Make 100% sure Crims is going to pick up a kill on Zeus there. Again, they could just play it safe, but there's the kill. Flamey barely surviving, but he could have just as well gone down then, and that would have been a bit of a tricky position then. Now JW, last man with 15 seconds in a 1v3. It shouldn't be doable, even though they are on low health. He's going to get a Glock kill on 1, 10 seconds. Tries to rotate around the actual train here. He's got the bomb, and he's going to be able to put it down. I don't think they can stop him from doing it, and that's a big victory here. Now it's still in the game, but he can't get the shot there. Otherwise, who knows? Flamey with a triple, but JW making a 1v3 with 15 seconds actually look doable.
Yeah, that's just crazy, and should be an eco round here from Fnatic. So Na'Vi is actually an opening back into this game.
Coming off that bomb, hearing those steps, JW, uncharacteristic show of fear there, of hesitation. Well, now it's going to be just that pistol round. You're right, a near hard eco. It's only Flusha investing a little bit of money really in this round with that CZ and HE combo. And all of Fnatic gathered up in Brown Halls for now. Initial nades going out, but Fnatic are fine with this. They're content to just wait out the smoke, gather it up, and go for the rush. This is almost, this looks like it might almost be some old school tricky stuff, except that what is this? JW has worked his way all the way out into connector nearly without getting spotted. Only just now Zeus spots him and shuts him down.
That's a real shame. I mean, if he could have gotten to C connector somehow and maybe shot a couple of people in the back over at B, could have caused enough of a distraction. I'm not sure if to win the round, but at least to get a bomb plant down, which definitely helped Fnatic. This boost is still very funny, but it's somehow less impressive with the pistol. Still, Edward very nearly going down. I almost spoke too soon then. Seized is going to be taking down Olafmeister, and it's just Flusher and Crims left here. Looks like we're looking at 14-13, and now we just need to win essentially one more critical round, and they actually have a real chance of winning this map.
This is far too close for comfort, and there we go. Both kills coming in very quickly there for Na'Vi, and we're going to go into the key round essentially. This is it for Fnatic. They're going to be able to get the rifles. They're going to get the nades. Na'Vi, though, they have really made a map out of this. So this is what we expect in the grand finals. The 2-0, would it have been too little for us here?
I mean, it'd be really fun to see these teams on Inferno, actually, because Na'Vi are a very fun team to watch on Inferno, and they're quite good at the map, too. So I will love it, but I'm not convinced yet.
Only a CZ here on JW.
They're setting up again, but this is some aggression out Ivy, some great information gained there for Na'Vi. Two guys pushed out, not seeing anybody here.
Oh, the only way this could backfire if Fnatic push B before they actually get the flank around here. But they did the double push over at Brown Holes. Now they're over at Ivy. I love this. Na'Vi are really switching it up, and it's going to be an opening frag for Olofmeister. One more time. He's going to run right back into Edward. So there is that really good adjustment. Grenade being put over, and now they're going to go for the B bomb site. But that Molotov's actually zoning out the terrorist team. They can't all rush in at once. So it's going to be a bit staggered. Guardian will pick up Pronax. Now the game is on. If Fnatic lose this round, it's going to get real heavy for the Swedish team. 3v4 and still 50 seconds left. They're rushing into the side. Krim's taking a fight, hitting a headshot on Edward. And we're back in an even odds here, but Krim's going to go down. Flamey there, quick with the M4A4, but JW, he snuck up behind him. Is this really happening? If he gets this kill, it's probably going to shatter Na'Vi's defense. But he just misses him. The timing is unreal. He's going to walk in with the C-set, look for the kill, he's missing the shot, and he's going to end up getting it, but very scary there. And now the bomb is making its way out with JW up in the sniper spot. Seized and Guardian, they have to retake this real quick. He doesn't actually go up, and he ends up dropping, and now flushes alone. 18 seconds, wraps around while he's reloading, gets the kill, and runs for the B bomb site. And this is going to be a bomb plant. Now the question is, can Guardian clutch this to save his team?
The eternal question, and now we can see it from Guardian's perspective as well. At least he gets the info as to where Flusha is set up and already tagged down to 40 HP. Flusha, it's going to be damn close at this point. Guardian continues to pressure, takes the fight and wins it! 2 clutches that Flusha has not successfully won for Fnatic. This is their clutch master right here, who wasn't able to come through for the team.
And what did he survive with? 2 health? This is hanging by a thread right now for Na'Vi. But it looks like it might be happening. That bomb plan, though, is actually going to help Fnatic a lot. It makes a real difference in the game.
Fnatic did play that round perfectly, though, just abusing the fact that you can just run back between the sides through the pop dog ladder. I think they changed site like 3 times that round, but just barely didn't manage to win the round.
They will get a full buy behind this, though. Guardian spots the first man out, and now they know. Bit of a rush into A main here. There could be some pressure coming through. Smoke's getting established, and Olofmeister full flash, but he's in their bags. He gets the singles! And now that actually falls apart for Na'Vi. A 2-man advantage for Na'Vi, and Fnatic in a 14-14 situation. They've lost control of the bomb. They need to get the kills, and Flusha starts off strong. He removes Zeus from the map, and Cribs will find the kill on Guardian and Sniper. Does he get caught off guard by the man pushing Ivy? No, he does not. He removes Edward as well, and it's going to be C's the last man alive, and he has no idea that Flusha's at his back. That's how you turn it around. And they completely blow it up.
A 2v4 in the grand final. Your Tion train, the bomb is down in alley, and they just win it. It looked easy even.
Yeah,
everything fell into place.
But yeah, that's exactly right. This was just like essentially completely random timings. Normally I'd love to criticize Na'Vi for not playing it safely, but there's nothing they could have done. Everywhere they took a step, there would have been a Fnatic member waiting in the perfect position. This was unreal, and maybe the first mistake we've seen from Olofmeister over there in the whole tournament, and it almost cost them this map. But then the rest of the team bring it back with some truly crazy timings. Na'Vi just had no way of knowing where they were. Such forward positions, and then walking through smoke at the end. Zeus here looking for a kill, but it's YB where Fnatic win the finals. Edward gonna get a return kill there, but it's very, very little equipment. Flamey gonna take down Pronax. It's gonna be a 3v3. It's either overtime or bust right now for Na'Vi. They have to bring it back. The bomb is gonna go down. The crowd is chanting in the background. You can hear it. They want it. The home crowd here. C's gonna walk in, but he gets down by Grims, and now it's just up to Flamey. Last man in a 1v3, and Fnatic have done it. They win DreamHack Summer 2015.
All right, ladies and gents, it's time to hand out the prizes. Please give a warm welcome to Björn from Eizo, Christian from HyperX, and Drew from Razer, who are going to give us a hand here today with the handouts. Come on up, guys. All right, so, of course, big congratulations to Na'Vi, who have claimed second place here at the CSGO DreamHack Open Summer 2015 Championship. Come on up, guys. All right, guys, give these guys a round of applause. All right, so it's time to give them the check, Björn. All right, guys, one last round of applause for Na'Vi for excellent performances throughout the entire tournament. Well-deserved second place. And I'm sure many more amazing performances to come in the future. All right. Well, now it's time. The champions of the CSGO DreamHack Open Summer Championship in 2015 will be Fnatic. Congratulations, guys. Come up and claim your prize and your trophy. Okay, Drew, come on up, give the trophy as well. Alright guys, I just want to grab one of you for a quick interview. I think it's got to be Olof at this point. Okay, Olof Meister. Alright, people are calling you the best player in the world. Now, what do you think of this title?
I don't think I am the best player in the world, but it's really nice to hear that people think so, but I'm never going to believe it myself, so, but thank you.
Very modest. I mean, you guys have, of course, claimed again a title in Sweden, proving that you're the best Swedish team, a nation that's famed for its many, many glories in Counter-Strike. But there is one team that's been stopping you, TSM. So what is the plan there for TSM? Are you coming for them?
Yes, of course. We're aiming. They're on the team that we have trouble to beat, but of course, we're coming for them.
All right, well, guys, I'm going to let you enjoy the trophy, the check, the after party. And, well, thank you very much. You guys can clear off the stage. And it's going to be back to the studio for the final wrap-up here. Good job, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.